Okay, this tape job is for the wrist, and again, just like the thumb, there was a lot of different places that you can tape this wrist, a lot of different ways to tape it based on, do they need tape in their palm, do they not want tape in their palm, how bad is the wrist injury, kind of personal preference, and maybe what the doctor or the athletic trainer asks for. But this is kind of a standard one, and also the pieces of it can be taken off and put back on to make different tape jobs, so that maybe will help you as well. Normally your wrist gets hurt bending back too far, so you want to prevent that motion. So what we want to do is we want to have the wrist forward just a little bit. Okay, we don't want to tape it way down this way, because now you're going to break their wrist if you keep it in that position. But you don't want to tape it here because it's going to go back too far. So place it down just a little bit. You also want to tell them to spread their fingers as wide as they can. That keeps the tape from getting too tight in their palm. Okay, so you can use pre-wrap or not for this tape job. It really doesn't make a difference. Again, you're going to get a better tape job if you have no pre-wrap, but we'll use it just for convenience sake. Go around the wrist, forearm, kind of about one width up, cover through the palm, come back around and finish on the forearm. Okay, now we're going to do some anchor strips. This can also be called the weightlifter's wrap if you just do these themselves. Okay, so you pull it, don't pull it super tight, but again, people are going to have their preferences. So some might want it cranked tight, others might not. So overlap halfway, you're going to do about 3 of these. Going up the arm, overlapping halfway. Okay, so you can just stop right there if they don't want minimal support and they don't want any tape in their palm. Maybe add a couple more of those and be done. Most don't want that, so what you need to do is a figure 8. It's going to go through the palm, across the top of the hand, and around the wrist. We're going to crimp the tape so that we don't cut the palm or the thumb. The tape doesn't go down here in the crease of the thumb. That's going to mess with the thumb and they don't like it. Keep it off the knuckle here as well, because on the first finger, because that's going to limit that motion. You don't want to do that either. So keep it in the middle. We're going to lay the tape across the back of the hand. I'm going to find my camera here. Okay, it goes across the back of the hand down above the wrist, the hand side of the wrist. Come across the palm. Make sure you're keeping it down around there. Okay, you can just do these figure 8s to limit motion in the wrist. Alright, so we're across the back, across the palm, keep it in good position, around the wrist, tear it, got it. Okay, you can stop right there as well if they don't need the extra. The last thing we're going to do for more support, the most support, is put an X. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to measure from the tape on the palm to the tape on the wrist. That's how long you want to go. Now, go ahead and move your arm. Now what we're going to do is make an X, or an asterisk, I guess. That's 4 pieces of tape. So there, tear it, tear it. Okay, now we have our asterisk. It's not super wide because we got to fit in the palm. So keep it narrow, make your X little, have them take their hand back down, find that position you want it in, place the tape in the palm first. Okay, now pull it to the right angle you want it at, stick it down, have them hold it there. Now just do one more figure 8, exactly like you did before. Then you can just go around a couple more times to hold that down. That's your wrist tape job to prevent it from going backwards. Now, if it hurts to go down, you actually tape it back a little bit. You don't want to err too far on that. That's not that common of an injury, so we're not going to worry about that. So this is your wrist tape job that you'll be practicing for the class.